Okay, so how do we start?
Hello,
Hey guys,
people. I am
welcome
Diamond.
to Deja's Views. So this is Diamond. You messaged me from YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she found me on YouTube and sent me an email, and it just so happened that I'm in Atlanta, and I decided, like, since I'm here, I'm supposed to be leaving tomorrow. Let's meet up and talk business because she is going to move to Ghana
Yes, Ghana.
this year. Well,
at
whatever.
the end of the year, I'll be going to visit first.
Okay,
And then after
okay.
the visit, then
Yeah.
I'll prepare the move. But I first saw you on the African
Diaspora Network.
Yes.
Okay, so she found me off of Phil's channel, which is African Diaspora Network.
Yeah.
I did an interview with him, I want to say like 3 weeks ago.
And she did awesome.
Thank
She did
you.
awesome.
So here we are. We're having a meeting about business, life in Ghana at Waffle House.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna record so you guys can, get a gist of like what to expect. And I did say that I was gonna be providing like this service to other African Americans who want to move to Ghana.
Yes, and I'm going to be the first one to patronize you.
Yes. So
ma'am.
she's the first one.
Making my payment today.
She's the first one. I didn't launch my website yet, but I kind of just wanted to do this so I can get a feel of it as well. And then, like I said, if you speak to me, random people, and I always encourage them to move to Africa or Ghana because even if they don't move, just have that experience. You know what I mean? So
And that is
I'm
a
all
good
about
thing.
Ghana.
That's a good thing for you because when people feel it strongly in their spirit, like I do,
like
to
you
move
did,
to-
I did.
and we have to make it happen.
Exactly.
So for people to be able to go to you for that service,
Exactly.
that's like a plus.
Because I've had the experience, so I remember feeling like where to start, how to start, who can I call on there to look at this place for me, where do I and the tickets ain't cheap to go to Ghana, so you can't just keep going back and forth, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I went in April, and then I was like, all right, I have to figure out a plan. And then now when it's time for me to find an apartment, I literally had to go there and stay at my friend's house for like 2 months before I found my own apartment.
That's good that you had her to do
Exactly.
that.
So a lot of people don't have that. So now it's like, okay, I'm there. Take advantage of the fact that I'm there on the continent, in the country. So use me because
Exactly.
there's not people that's doing that. My little cousin's talking about they want to move to Ghana. Can they come move and help me with my business? I'm like, you can do whatever you want. I feel like in America we feel like we're limited to just being here. And I try to tell them like, no, the sky's the limit. And even beyond that, so and it's really just about getting up and going sometimes. Like we think that, oh, I gotta have it all planned out, but
Gotta step out on faith sometime, huh?
my experience right before I left, it was like a little, it didn't go as planned, but I said no, this isn't gonna stop me from going. So okay, I say great. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food we're about to receive. Thank you for blessing us with this opportunity. Thank you for blessing me with a platform to influence people to move to Africa. We thank you for this spiritual movement, for your guidance, for your love, for your protection. We pray that our move can influence others, and thank you for this food in Jesus' name.
Amen. But I am so excited. And then I'm just so grateful for YouTube as well. Because it's like they give everybody platforms. We get the opportunity to have platforms, and then we able to see actually what's going on. And it's not what they made us to believe growing up over here in Babylon.
That's exactly. and somebody commented under my post because I had a video of my family giving their experience. And they was basically saying like, my family said it was nothing like what we thought it would be because of what they portray here. And then somebody was like, I'm sick of people using the excuse of the media and blah blah blah. And I'm like, and then they said they should actually not allow every black person to come into Africa. They should limit it. And I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense. You're not making a solution for what the problem is. You know what I mean?
You're going to find ignorance everywhere. So I see now, even through, because I follow so many people, and, I check out the comments and everything, and I have met people through YouTube as well. And I see that everybody, all Africans are not excited for us to come, but we all one at the end of the day, and we have to bind together Because I had to tell somebody else your video that you, your video that you did showing your apartment. A guy gonna come up talking about talking about
They do
they
have
do
stoves.
have stoves and stuff. That was me that commented.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you just ignorant. You one of them haters. He so calling me a hater. I said, you explaining yourself.
I said the fact that my platform makes you think that I'm trying to degrade Africa is very sad. Like, you don't know what I'm
You're
trying to do
push
here.
Africa and get
I'm
people
trying to
move
show
Africa.
people like you can live good.
So that goes to show that some people just
Regardless
not
of what.
excited about them, but
But
Africa
you know-
is our home, just like it's their home. That's why the awakening was happening.
Honestly, I feel like it's not the Africans in Africa. I feel like it's the Africans who've been here or like ventured out, because when you think about it, when I'm thinking about when I was in like elementary school and I would see, African students just come in and they had a bad experience. You know what I mean? In the sense of like getting picked on, getting teased. So when they grow up, they have like this defense, and I totally understand it. But they are the ones who's like, oh, I don't understand. Why would you want to leave America to go to Africa? I don't or they look down on
America's
us because
not paradise.
But I can understand where they're coming from in the sense of like they were born and grew up there, so they see it from a different perspective than we do. However, that doesn't mean that you should try to like degrade what the country is and what our movement is going to be. It's like literally like a ship, like they're coming here, we're going there. But it's like and then there's a lot of Africans that move to America who does not like it at all, because they know what free living is like. You know what I mean? And they know that when you come here, you have to work in order to sustain.
Work hard.
And you have to work hard.
One of my friends from Nigeria, he was like, you always working. I was like, honey, we have real bills over here.
Exactly. And then there, it's like, you can live off of like fresh everything. You can go down the road and buy a coconut for 2 cities, and that's like less than $1. You know what I mean? So you can live.
That's my plan.
And then like I have someone that cleans my apartment for the month. It's like $30 if even for the month. So he'll come like 4 times a week. 4 times a month, like once a week. And that's never happening here. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's possible to live comfortably, especially when you're going there with the US dollar. So this is what's up? No, right?
Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am.
So I just get excited anytime somebody comes to me with business and wanting to move.
Because I'm telling you, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Can we have some serve, please? Thank you. Honey, I have worked inside of Atlanta Airport. You know, Atlanta Airport is the largest and busiest in the world.
Yes.
So I have met throughout the years so many people. Thank you.
Thank you.
And so many people mention Africa, tell me their mission trips, what they did in Africa, this and that, this and that. And I always been like terrified. I'm like, because of what they showed us over here.
And people think you can't go there and live.
Yes.
The transition really has not been something where it's like drastic to me. I feel like I have AC, I have Wi-Fi, so I'm in contact with my family every single day. I have Netflix, you know what I mean?
And that's really all you need.
I'm running my business, like the nightlife is cool. There's a lot of expats there to where it's like, they speak English. It really is not that bad. But the funny thing also, I forgot, because I was working at the post office and I worked in Harlem, and this lady came in. It's so funny because I'm now remembering it. This lady came in and she was like, she was African. She's like, oh, you're so beautiful. I was like, oh, thank you. And she's like, I should bring you to my country. I didn't remember where exactly, but I posted it on my Facebook. And this is why I love to post on Facebook, because they remind you of what you posted. And I'm like, wow, I really manifested this whole thing. So this was like from I think even before I went to Africa for the first time. But she said, you should move to my country. They'll love you out there. You could have a nice big house, and you'll have a maid. You wouldn't have to work. You wouldn't even have to be here. She said, you see, living here, this is the real struggle. But you moved to Africa, and I was like, wow. You know, like that made me think like, so I wonder what she's talking about.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Look, now, one of my friends is from, is it called Angola, something like that, down by South Africa. She's from there. She said, but she's been over here in the States for a while. She said, before she moved here, she said she thought America was just beautiful, just this paradise. She said, because the commercials you see over there, she said it's just, I don't know how the commercials is now, but I know back in the day, because she moved here like in the 90s. She said, so the commercials used to be like showing America as this beautiful place and this, that. Yeah. She said when she finally got here, she said she moved in this certain area, whatever. She said when she got in the apartment, she saw a rat. And she said, she's like, a rat in America?
Oh my God.
Because they just, you know, they just make it seem like it's just so glamorous over here. Child, please. It's time to go home.
Time to go.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely my plans are when I get there to start businesses. Look, not just one, but because I want to, of course, make a living for me and my family, but also be able to hire locals or whatever. So even for you, what you're doing, if you need, I'm here. I'll be there to be able to help you out and assist you in whatever area, you know, that you need, desire even to advertise for you, help you advertise or whatever, because I just feel like we need to support and push each other, you know?
Yeah.
And so, what I have going on for the vision or whatever, you welcome to be a part. You welcome to in whatever area you know you want to
you have
do it
businesses,
sideline.
so you got options.
Make money exactly, and it's not for free. You know, it's all about making money. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting ready. I'm doing my groundwork like now.
Right.
Because I have heard some of the people that's over there, our sisters and brothers, they said, make sure you do your groundwork before you get here, you know, or whatever. So that's what I'm doing. Make sure I do my groundwork.
My thing about that is, though, it's like, because you don't really know what to expect until you get there, I'm not saying not plan, obviously, but it's like you can plan, but it's possible to switch around once you get there. Like I said, when I first went this year, when I moved, last year rather, it didn't go as planned. So I had to make a few adjustments, even with my food truck being completed by December. It wasn't completed until like January, February this year. So my intentions were to sell during the year of return and then at least make some money to where I can now use that money for my apartment. But no, I had to use like the money that I had to go towards my apartment. So it's just like just plan, but be prepared for things to
delays
go other ways.
And obstacles. Yeah, and that's
definitely
just life.
delays.
That's life. Even here, even over here.
Right.
You know, if you're doing anything, it's going to be obstacles.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like also. It's like, if you, in life, you're going to face problems. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you're a student. So that's why it's like when you have a goal for something, it doesn't matter if you do it or not, you're going to face something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might as well better off going towards that goal to see the possibility, or rather than not doing it and wonder if it'll ever happen. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just go for it, and if it doesn't work out, then figure another way.
And you, even when I saw you on the news channel, I'm like, you remind me so much of myself when I was younger. Look, I'm midways now, I ain't young no more. I was like, wow, she just a doer. because you just got this old soul. You know,
I do.
And you just act so much older. I'm
Yes,
like, wow.
I'm an old soul.
Yes, and that's a good thing. That's